Greaves for a while. I think I can't remember if he got Greaves or a late Lotus, but I just remember his dispel came really late in the previous.
Of Team Spirit here should go well enough that the PL will have room no matter what. Pressure on Kiritich here. Mira trying to make things a little uncomfortable for her. With Collapse coming across, they will get some good damage on the Drow. Not yet level 2 on the Tusk and the DP, but the body blocks from Mira and the final punches from Collapse will get them first blood. Now they're level 2, so the Spirit siphons up. Slowbad has spammed Decay a fair few times on the DP. Collapse with stick charges and the ability to run back might just be getting away from this. There's no mana on the Undying, and he decides for a second there he wanted to dive, but realizing with the creep wave and the tower, it's not worth his time. Very
what
good.
Did I miss?
Well,
summarize everything now.
Okay, DP Tusk, they were level 1. They killed
with like the other sentry with his own while stacking his small cap and not getting punished for it. Yeah. So bad though, in trouble there on the Undying.
There he is. Crypt Storm's there.
What a lane.
That's nasty. I mean, while you were gone, I was saying usually Undying's the one that wants to bully people back, but with this DP Tusk, it's impossible.
No. Yeah, I think you have to like win the first level, like first level 1. Oh, Mira, how did he know? How did he know? Clever. Sweet courier snipe up top there. You guys are also going through the bottom lane though to try and pressure the tide, but up top, so bad is gone.
Yeah,
Mira will trade.
Kills the zombie, gets the shards. Tombstone denied. Let's get killed off. Kiritich facing off against Collapse. There's another Spirit Siphon in a second. It looks like Collapse wants to stay here and fight it. Regen's back up a fair amount, but a good gust. Pushes him back, but doesn't break the link between him and her. And gets a killing spree. Knew the limits of his hero, and Drow Ranger just stood her ground far.
Some of our viewers as well, I'm sure. How come their lane doesn't? Why doesn't this happen in their lane? Why don't they get the tower? Because they all think that's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Well, you need to do moves like this as well, don't you? Like Mira's been playing in his enemy jungle. It feels like it's not just the DP, right? It's the 4 as well. If, as a duo, you're able to kick the enemy core out by pressuring.
Wait. Are you suggesting I need to work with my teammates?
Yes, that's what I was coming to.
Right.
Makes the dream work as they dive in mid. Hellscream loses half his health to a swashbuckle. Dies to the... He's pretty low on mana bottom, but it looks like his job is just deal with the PL this entire game. Not really they can deal with the Tusk, or with the big 3-man Ravage, absolutely can, with the Drow Rangers behind. Snowball forward will catch up to Bazia, and this Rolling Thunder crashing and pushing him over the igloo though. Lal now stuck a little bit, trapped inside as a Poshka. Oh, the green cube of doom destroys the silencer, and Hellscream's coming back in for more. Lifting up Lal, catching with a lasso. Great move by NEMIGA.
These dire ancients, you see Poshka pushing back Hellscream there as Yadro Midas and farms his way through their camps.
Mira gonna snowball the creeps. Still under the Firefly though.
Invisibility.
Space created.
Too confident.
A little bit, yeah. But yeah, went into it. Okay.
I always thought it was really foolish as a child. I can't say the stupid word.
Oh, desperate tombstone by Sobad. Does have a drow down the ramp from him, but the snowball there going to close the gap. The last up on the DP, but she has the ghosts going. Overlapping the Ravage, but does clip onto 3. Mira trapped down on the staircase, but in comes the Rolling Thunder from Lal. Oh, that's the chaos they needed. Collapse dives forward with the Yatoro here, and the Drow Ranger just disappears. Little Piggy trying to wee all the way home, but found by Lal's Pango. Slowed to a crawl by the inhibit of the Diffuser Blade. A few more hits, and the shards are there. Oh, barely. You know, they got Ravage off, they got Lasso off, they got Tombstone off, and in my mind, that's good. But you global sauce, and the fight ended. Oh, wait, why is Drow there?
That's guilty. That's guilty on the Overwatch report. That literally looked like she was just running down mid.
I mean, the Observer isn't even looking there, but...
I'm not too concerned if I'm them.
Yeah, simple as that.
They know we're Drow and Rubik are right now, thank you for it.
What's the Drow at now? Not even 8,000 net worth. What is that, 4K? Oh god. The rest of the map here for NEMIGA to get some wards down, make a little bit of room for people to farm. But as soon as someone shows anywhere nearby a Team Spirit hero, they get annihilated. Just Mira and Lal, double blink, find the Undying.
Kind of have to versus PL. I think it's the right build.
Tesla Drow! What's happening bottom lane?
Oh, Hellscream. Yeah, he was trying to just push a couple more waves.
could attempt at a TP.
One thing Mapochka's been doing is he's constantly just sitting at the top of those two stairs into the Radiant jungle. He just like walks left and right, pretty much checking the steps because he's looking to pop smokes, just in case NEMIGA is actually trying to make that aggressive maneuver out of there. Because they knew they were still up near the Ancients. Again, thanks to that ward that spent its entire time living there in the mid lane.
Oh, so bad. He's just gonna... He probably just would have died to illusions, honestly.
And now even a smoke. That's
yeah.
so sad. I think it was a vision. Okay, well now they know there's smoke.
I mean, you don't want to ravage it, there's no one nearby. He just has to die. So plus 2 from Napoleon. Spend a few more spells, get the kill.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Another minute left on Age. Rubik are a tide here and there, but Drow Ranger has had free farm for the past 5 minutes. Do I have forced in network now? Vazia gonna die again up on top. All the shards push him across. Snowball's there from Mira though. Doesn't even Walrus punch until the end and doesn't get the kill either.
Yeah, he tried. He tried to steal it.
Now you said that, maybe I have cast one like a couple of tours ago.
It's pretty rare though. You don't get to see it very often.
Low. Rolling on Hell Screen, giving the vision for the snowball.
You were out of your...
Third smoke.
Yes, it is third.
I help them find them. All Mirror jumps. On the side, the Hex onto the Tusk, because the Rolling Thunder zones away the Rubik. Decent tombstone placement here, so it looks like Team Spirit are going to try and disengage. They've lassoed up the Pango in the back, and the Rolling Thunder from the Rubik lashes in and crashes off.
Blink sight.
Bottom tower is under attack.
It is possible. Great vision as well on this high ground here. If it pops, Vazi's going to go for a big Ravage right now. This might be it. Is this it?
The Hex took away.
He didn't like it. He didn't like it.
He scanned it. He knew they were coming, but they've got this wall up on the high ground to get keyboarded. Radiant vision advantage now, but the Ravage lands in onto the DP and the PL. Collapse with the help of the Global Silence. Actually surviving here. Lotus Orb and a force stand drifting away. And in comes Lol. Yatoro just diving onto the Drow Ranger. Her BKB doesn't seem to do too much. Can't defend you against the swarm of illusions out of this Phantom Lancer. Drow and Undying dead. Malrine hunted. Yeah. We go. Oh, Drow Ranger. Oh, Drow Ranger. Okay, Gust gets silenced. The Hurricane Pike and the BKB if need be. Go in with the Blitz side. Little tendrils come out, but Yatoro turns, and the help of Lal getting the control onto Vazia. Lassoing up the Pango now, drag him towards the Drow, but they've got Lotus Orb that saves for days, and the turnaround Swashbuckle will find the Drow kill. Yatoro, he is, for all intents and purposes, he has found a diving round now. He's going to go and kill off the bat. Gust back there, but the PL doesn't care. Hell Screams will be in queue. This doesn't finish off this task, but there's no way of contending with the PL. Stun on the tide, burning through all his mana now. Yatoro letting the rest of his team deal with those buildings and all that stuff in the base. He's fountain diving! He's keeping them 1v4 in the fountain, killing the Undying, and there is just no way for them to do anything!
Oh, he sold his providers, I think. He was some shopping for a second there. I'm not sure what he was trying to buy.
Bought a shard?
Oh yeah, he did too.
Well, that's GG. I think they've realized this 6-0 GPL is not dying anytime soon. Global, again, giving coverage over the BKB and the Drow.
Said it again right now.
Okay, yeah, I did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's my fault. That's on me. Of lizards, but this actual, I don't know, youthful granny.
Much damage. He also came with 2 rings of protection too, so he gets that bonus armor versus the non-up right click. Here we go, there's the setup.
Yeah, trying to get out of range of the Bane. Does get Nightmare in the end though. Miposhka, level 1 poison, trying to stack it up in Kiritich and body block. Gets in front of the Prophet. TP home attempted, a few more punches and first blood there.
The first.
Mira can keep them alive in that top lane. So far so good for Yatoro. Going straight into the treads. Looks like he's going to opt for a Blink Dagger early on this game. Get that catch onto heroes like Nature's Prophet. As Lal dies mid. A couple of heroes rotating and now Nightmaring Miposhka. He's got a cookie. Time it. Scatter Blast to follow through with the Brain Sap. And this Shadow Demon under his own tower. Came in to try to save the Lash, but he's going to get walloped by Malrine.
That's you. That was a straight up pressure on there.
8-minute room.
Feels pretty aggressive right now.
Oh, gets cookied on. Who's going to save him? No one near enough. Right. Lol does land the stun, but just immediately dies. Top rune's a DD, so it looks like Mira are going to try and snipe that before NEMIGA can get there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They have another onslaught, they do, and the pulverize. The IO grabs the DD, walks back into his own demise. Is there a tether target? There's a creep, the fairy fire, but the TP forward from the Nature's Prophet. They want to transfer this kill into a tower. And Mira's still alive somehow. Oh, the trample. They'll bring him down eventually while Miposhka on
The grass in the wood. In the app.
The app came first, as always.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, Lol thought that was easy money. Kills up all the spiderlings. Just disappears.
The haste room is so funny.
Hasted trample is nutty damage. Alright, Spirit, what are you going to do? You're bringing heroes here. I just don't know if this is the spot to fight it. You've got no high ground vision. You've been nightmared and TP'd upon. Heritage is here. Slap into the Shadow Demon.
I gotta say, that was nice.
But nice against IO Shadow Demon, but...
Yeah.
See? Quick jump back by Collapse. Miposhka being hunted by the spiderlings. Doesn't get his demonic purge out, but trample! Straight onto the IO relocate, and the partnership is being broken. The Leshrac about to die, trapped in the Sprout, and Yatoro blinks out, barely escapes with his life. Miposhka not going to be as lucky though. Hunted down under his own tier 2.
He's not really getting an opportunity to do a whole lot. And it feels like he has to wait until he's like the big bad hero, not just like the one loser. Oh, there you go. There's one.
Yeah, good toss. He's got mech and pipe, and in comes the rest of his squad. Collapse is tanky though, so maybe not the target they should be focusing. Lol shows himself. Let's get disrupted. Pulse Nova's still going. Bloodstone healing him up a touch as well. Halloween turns to try and find him, but a big heals from the IO has Collapse, a two-man stun with Yatoro blowing up NEMIGA so bad. Bane down, Hellscream following. This is a big turnaround from Spirit, holding their Ancients area, taking down the Aegis and tossing around Malrine. He's still got his BKB though. Onslaught off to the right, aiming the IO. He's in a 1v5 and winning. TPing.
Most fear when it comes to Leshrac is a situation like that. Great purge by Miposhka to end that damage from the trample. As he is gonna likely die here. Yeah, let him die, guys. It's okay. But the way he needs to find so bad. Like, he's obviously the quickest kill. Not even close. Only got 1,000 HP. One-shot nuke possibility here.
Found the Brood Mama. Killed off the spiderlings in one hit. The avalanche toss onto Vazia, and now surrounded with the IO relocating in. Broodmother dealt with.
A little bit tankier. Again,
does he
moving
die
into
top?
this area. They have a lot of vision here. He lives.
They get the grip on the collapsed centaur in the jungle. They'll find him, and it looks like the Radiant scan top as well. So yeah, Kiritich hides in the left-hand trees. Yatoro. Hello, Sobat. Goodbye, Sobat. Blown up by the tiny combo. The Sprout misses. Malrine has an onslaught and is looking for that angle, trying to charge towards Miposhka. Disruptions, quick. Holds him in place, but look at the backstab. Vazia cuts him off at the pass. Make sure there's no bridge to base.
The 16, I can kind of get why that doesn't feel that great.
Oh, man.
There's always something little from these items anyway that I'll vote.
Yatoro just gets like 300 gold from one hit. Mira. Lots of mech. Still fighting with Vazia here. Lol hasting around as Team Spirit once again looking to defend their Ancients. Backing up. They've got the entire map to play with his Nature's Prophet. Keeping bottom, keeping top, wherever he wants to be. The lane's pushed in, but Mallory's had to keep it up here. Yatoro's moved forward aggressively. The Demonic Purge is good. Disruption even better. Lol now able to get some stuns, landing it onto Kiritich. He gets his BKB off in the nick of top. Vazia forcing Yatoro back, and Team Spirit is poke and prod, guerrilla tactics, back and forth. The TP forward, Yatoro, he's dusted and found. Split Earth will connect on the next Prophet, but now Malrine gets to open up with a trample. Lars out of mana, out of time, and out of life as a dominating primal beast is shutting down Team Spirit. They're gonna get wiped here.
Oh, grab him! Grab him!
Get the pulverize on Mira's IO, dive the tier 3, finish him up with a few swipes of the beast. And Centaur, the only one left standing. Team Spirit trying to strike in a bit of downtime here. Malrine has a BKB. The jump stomp though. Can they chain disable him before he gets out? It's a good cookie and nightmare. So he can BKB up now. Aim towards the back lines. Swing around and fight the Centaur instead. Lol. He's into Magic Immunity mode, and the damage from this tiny. Straight through Malrine, and the Snapfire trying to kiss back onto them gets blown up too. Man, Team Spirit so good at finding these openings. Nearly spot the Brood on the high ground there.
Initiation isn't incredible.
Dire's bottom
Unless it's like
tower
all Mallory. It's like some crazy charge and everything. Now the BKBs are there. He's not able to offset the balance. Back at the pit, they're going to lose the Poshka.
Do they get any kills off this? Because they've relocated in with Lal. Bloodstone was used a little too late, and Kiritich shreds through the Lesh. Yatoro is good. We'll get the capture on Devazia. Stampeding forward as well. Collapse. Continuing the fight with a Blink Stomp, but the high ground being held by the Ninja Stomper in the Snapfire. Launching lava down onto the center, and they don't even kill the Brood. Collapse is going to die on the end of the Gleipnir, and now Malrine throws the rock to the Shadow Demon. Split Earth is there, but a little bit weird. Jump around is Tiny in the back. He's gripped up by the Bane. Right-clicked and pummeled by Kiritich, and with no buyback, this could be just game over. A 4-step onto Lal, deep in the base, as Malrine goes diving. I will save him though. Get Lash back to Fountain. But now, the tower's under assault. Another minute left on the Aegis. They've got a Hex. Fazio starts on Tiny. Collapse. Stunning Kiritich here, but another good nightmare to dodge the Split Earth. And they'll get Collapse caught up in the Sprout. Good magic damage on him while Malrine is onto the Shadow Demon. So no saves coming out of the SD. He's going to have to disrupt himself. A struggle for Yatoro here to really get on top of anybody. Another side device and the Sprout off the Lash means he's dead to rights. Does have buyback, but a grip here on Centaurs to be closing out this game now as NEMIGA hold the high ground. They have dominated Team Spirit here in game 2. A buyback from Lal. Gets into the front lines again. He's just sprouted and surrounded. He's got no maneuverability. He's just been caught out and killed off. The right clicks are too powerful. Shadow Demon dive on the tier 4s. Pulverize is there for Malrine to secure it. Lal is still somehow alive.
Heads would just be collapsed. Both supports obviously pretty late back.
Oh, Yatoro. Dead for a minute now. And the mirror. Yeah, this looks like it. Catching out the IO. Move up to the pumps. And out they jump. Kiritich now with no BKB might be a target for them to go on. They sight up the IO in the back. Sprouting Centaur on the front lines too. And in jumps Yatoro. That just tickled the Broodmother. That didn't do anything at all. And now Lal, no! Ripped on the low ground. Lal running in. The physical damage is pretty tremendous from Kiritich, who just stands his ground. Still has Satanic in the tank as well. Nightmare's there, in onto Mira. Control them up from GG's call. They know they don't have a chance anymore. NEMIGA spectacular here in game 2 to tie things up.
A little bit to give Vazia the space to escape on the Brood. Because you know Poshka wanted to try and get Vazia.
Another turn. Sticky bomb and damage. Poshka down. Place. Just need to get their levels first.
Yeah, it's not easy to counter-initiate these heroes on NEMIGA either. Like, the only thing they can do is hope that they're maybe charging the Brood and they're ready for it. Like, they have some vision across the map. Everything's down bottom, though. Kiritich not ready for this one.
He's pretty tanky with the strength threads, though. Mira dies before we can get the final hit. The Treants and this Undying now trying to defend the Tombstone. Poshka dies top, but collapses dead bottom. 3 kills across the board. NEMIGA, a 4-0 start here in game 3.
I actually can't believe that turn. That was
incredible.
Unbelievable. The stats, the strength treads, the branch it does. And again, this is so important for NEMIGA because they need to start winning some games or they will get relegated.
Oh, great 2-man cookie, but the rune spawned at top. Taki's guarding the illusion for Malrine. Shards do block him next to the staircase. The big old lizard can't get past them. Mira walks towards Hellscream now as they do Frostbite and slap down the Techies, but he's got the blast off. Cancelled by Snowball. The Soul Rip. The jump away. Hellscream's still alive thanks to So Bad now Lal. Being pummeled by Malrine. The Frostbite doesn't come fast enough. And NEMIGA 5-0. Turn it into 6, shall we? Tombstone's dropped and Mira about to die. What's a courier? What's a Tombstone? Can't pick his target. Onslaught comes and the zombies are stacking. Mira dead. Beautiful from NEMIGA. Could rotate top. Could even move down bottom. And instead heads into mid. Undying's behind him. Diving tier 1. Pulverizing this Lal Tusk. TP's arriving from the rest of Spirit, but it might come too late. Malrine has already got the kill and is on his way out of here. Raindrops and Fairy Fire make him incredibly tanky, but we do have a level 6 collapse now. And with that Nether Strike, they finally kill the Primal Beast, and So Bad's going to TP out while up at top, Yatoro, he's dying 1v1 to the Broodmother. He's got range and stick charges. Okay, collapse. But the fact that Kiritich has just been left all alone down here, All the rotations into mid has allowed his Nature's Prophet to build up bank, but he is being destroyed now by Collapse and Mira.
Not
Until
again.
the Sprout Soul Rip, Tombstone Zombies. Oh, Collapse. 5 seconds. He needs this time to be able to charge away. He's got plenty of armor here with a double Wraith Band, so I think he's fine. But they don't get the kill there, while Malrine up at top in the jungle. Lal and Miposhka do take now onto Vazia. Oh, gets into the tree line. Freezing Field is there from Miposhka, but Lal didn't stick it. Didn't go in with the punch, and now the turnaround from Sobad and Hellscream. Every move Team Spirit tries to make doesn't answer.
Dire structure.
Malrine behind him too.
Numbers on numbers on numbers. Malrine is hunting from the back lines. Onto Lal we go. No snowball to save him, but a good charge. Finds a bit of space, but there's long-range damage being thrown in like artillery fire, covering. Attempts the kisses with the punch. Soul Rip, a bit of heal from Malrine. Has 1 charge. It's 13, in fact. And now he tramples away. TP from Kiritic looking for Lal. There's a charge coming and a frostbite there. Malrine, always an inch away from death, finally drops. Team Spirit aiming for the zombie man now. So bad on the low ground. The shard's up to high. Hellscream throws another mine. Now they blow him up. Miposhka and Mira being shredded by the demolitions expert, the techies. Lol, where's he on the run? He's trying to get away from Vazia. With that Broodmother in. Oh, the TP cancelled. Lol stops the Prophet. Yato has to rage TP himself. Quite a bit of right-click damage, but it will not take him out. 4 for 3 in the end. A very scrappy fight.
That's the deal overall. They do run with their full army of spiders to half HP life steal. But Yatoro does have the infest up, so can try and make a cute play. Brood was there pretty fast. So low.
Slow down. Malrine pulverized. Onslaught's forward and punches him. I know. Freezing Field. Give me the money. Give me the money. Spartling. Die. Trying to TP home, but Decay is there in the nick of time. Lol. He's pretty poor on this task. No blink. About halfway towards BKB as they go. They get the kisses on Kiritic. Collapse and Mira pairing up. Where's that charge going? Towards Spiderlings and the army, but the catch is there with the pulverize on Lal. A lot of disabled, silenced up and blown up. He couldn't get a snowball off to save his life. Collapse the next focal point. Well, it felt like it should have been go time for Spirit. They do have a nice ward in that bottom jungle they can try and play around.
Up top.
Miposhka in mid. They're getting killed from side to side. Miposhka down in the mid lane, top lane, the Collapse. Spirit Breaker on the run.
Rapid nature keep the vision.
Collapse.
Dire's middle tower.
How much damage was that? Like 500?
Dire structure.
Half his health gone from that nuke of the Broodmother. Glyph is up here for Team Spirit, but it looks like Yatoro has no intentions of joining. He's mid, pushing out. They're TPing Techie there, while the rest of the team focuses the range. The heals come in, pipe in the mech, they're keeping the Broodmother alive, but the kisses are too much. The Lava Glove land on him now, and Malrine being focused with the charge and the bash. They do take...
Oh, yeah, in terms of like the breakdown, yeah, correct.
Yeah. My brain still struggles to comprehend that. First tower, yeah, tier 1's all gone, so no tier 1 reset. Tier 2 has fallen, so no tier 2 reset, and a tier 2. Spirit trying to bunker down. Now getting caught in the mid lane though. Gleipnir, Sprout, and the blast off.
Range.
Super long. Even without Aetherlands, Hellscream is right over there. Yeah, but I also feel like if one of the Radiant heroes decides to buy Cypher Voice...
Oh, wait. Oh, he did stop.
Kiritic, and fast, blow up, kill off the Nature's Prophet, yeah, comeback potential. Nether Strike is there, but the BKB is being forced onto Malrine. Yatoro with no rage, getting caught out by the pulverize, and a quick turnaround from NEMIGA. Oh my god, Yatoro, and into his life remaining, does get taken down, and the Yule's up, catching Spirit Breaker, so no charge escape. They've got back up here with Mira and Miposhka focusing down the Tombstone, and a good freezing field, but the blast off misses. They don't get the catch of the Miposhka. The ice damage is shredding through Hellscream now as Lal gets on top of the techies, cooking forward, and Team Spirit, they've lost 3, losing 4, Mira's about to fall. With the
Finding some stuff here. You can see that big obliterating damage they do have. Would they? And that's a greedy TP.
Yeah, Kiritic, what are you doing? Everyone's respawning. He really wanted this top barracks. Goes to the Gleipnir onto the tusk, but his team is nowhere nearby. Now Vazia being charged, caught up in between 4 Spirit heroes, and NEMIGA Oh, they tossed this one. Doesn't have a force there.
How sick of a play can he make here? That's the question.
How many mines can you place?
Yeah, he's
Oh
like,
my
come
God.
on in. Look at him. He put this thing in his feet. Come on, hello. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Collapse. In comes Mira. I'll save the day. Even BKB's on the Spirit Breaker to make damn sure. While in the mid lane, Lol was being hunted by Malrine.
Halfway through an item on Primal Beast. Profit. Almost has KB. Yeah, this could have been a good time to fight.
Okay, who shows? Brute show, the Brute shows.
Big.
Snowball in, the charge forward, collapses there, punching Vazia. Yeah, his heels up fast enough and being pushed around. The drifting Broodmother gets caught out, and now they've actually spotted Malrine's Primal Beast.
Bad news. Another charge. Someone has shown.
So bad. So
He's a
bad.
gem.
Oh
Dyer's
dear.
top
He's got self-fuels, but he has 80 health left. Lands and dies.
Radiant's middle tower.
Now who has the gem? Spirit Breaker does.
Get those 4-to-1 odds at Scott.
Charging Curatich! He's just dying! Curatich! These wards! Look at that!
Yep.
Into mid lane, Team Spirit! This is glorious! Charging tier 3s! Diving the Primal Beast! Oh, Malrine! He'll get the pulverize off, tries to get healed by Vazia, but there's 3 Spirit heroes just annihilating him! The extinction of Malrine comes to effect, and Yatoro armor toggling BKB TP home. Mira's like, I killed the spider, let's smoke. And then he's like, oh, there's another one. There's
Look at
another
him.
Oh, God.
They got Vazia. They got Vazia.
On the Brood. Do they have enough damage, though? The force down for the heals. Doesn't look like it. Health stream, a different target. An easy one at that. Yatoro and Collapse now trying to charge and disengage. Lightning catches the Spirit Breaker and the Pulverize there onto the Tusk, but that's a tanky lull. Turns on the Malrine, and Yatoro, with his right click, nice Yules, cancels the charge, stops Collapse from coming in. The Tombstone will be dealt with. Team Spirit contending with NEMIGA, now controlling Roche themselves.
So bad, might have just saved this game
Dyer's
potentially.
middle tower is
Because
under
that
attack.
guy's dead. I think if that Spirit Breaker gets through, so perhaps Collapse, maybe you could argue being a little greedy on his BKB there and not trying to secure that kill. But the Yules, as well as the
They're
fact
still
that
coming.
Tombstone was down.
Still coming in. Vazia, charged, kicked, bashed, stunned, killed. They've also got to catch here onto so bad. Dying about to drop. Gets the last ditch soul rip off for the charge forward onto Curatich. He does have a BKB, but I don't think it'll matter too much. The physical right clicks, just ultimate damage from Team Spirit here. Hey, look at them, 24k net worth. 6 slotted. They can still replace armor, build into Abyssal Blade. He's actually aiming for Skirmishes as they all go on bottom lane onto Malrine. Look at that tremendous amount of damage. That's a tank charged, right? Do they see the sprout? See him now.
Yeah.
TPs. Curatich, it's too late. You're dead. There's no way out of this. Here comes Mira. Charges there.
Surprise.
Dead for a minute. He actually dropped the surprise. There is still a melee standing top. Team Spirit onto the tier 3.
Radiant's bottom
Big
tower.
click side.
The cancel weapons is on it. A lot of damage with a disabled on Yatoro. Gets blown up by the mines, and he is dead indeed. Lol with his BKB trying to aim onto his undying. Does get another strike from Collapse to help him out, but the rest of the squad trying to backline and get away from here. Cooking Lol and forcing him away from the zombies. Mira done his job spectacularly. They'll probably just try and leave Hipotka here to die. TV forward from the Nature's Prophet doesn't scout out where Roshan. They're around the pit and smoked up.
Look at Collapse.
Anybody here?
What an angle.
Anyone home? And then Lol
Comes screaming from behind.
Lol just walks into the middle of 5. Blows up so bad. No buyback on the Undying. They've got the Nature's Prophet locked in place and dead as well. Curatich is gone. The cookie forward into the Abyssal Blade onto the BKB and the Primal Beast. Oh, the move from Team Spirit. Wrap around for days with that Spirit Breaker Lifestealer. Get the jump with Lol. And that's lights out for NEMIGA. He's in towards Vazia. Curatich is going to sprout him. Will invest into the spider though. Hexstop unleashed. The Yule Scepter there. He's going to save. And in comes the Collapse Spirit Breaker straight towards the Nature's Prophet. Refreshes and charges. Basically kills 3 heroes on his lonesome. Kisses are landing. Tombstone's there, but I don't think Spirit give a damn. They'll clear that up quickly while Lol is in the back. Techie blast off. Well placed. Does catch 3 and they blow up 1. Pistol hitting down in the Aegis Claim. While having to try and blink away and Yule's up on Collapse. He got leashed on his way through. Charger stopped. Yatoro cooking forward onto Hellscream now. He's beginning going, so he opens up on them. Bazia forced out into the fountain, so he's saved by him at low. But
Oh, not again.
Oh, they're diving fountain again. Yatoro! Oh my god, he is so close to death. Lol will have to give his life to save the life stealer. But now you're looking at mega creeps. Team Spirit, they're disengaging. Trying to force the fight outside of the base, but the charge is a Kiritich. The Prophet once more found and bashed with his 4 stabs, keeping them alive. Keep Team Spirit at bay, and the Wind Waker from Collapse, away from danger himself, while Hellscream is dead for a minute and a half. Down goes the Undying with another cookie forward. They'll find the finish. A double kill for Mira as Team Spirit, a 4v3 now, and Kiss is launched into the fountain towards the GG.
That is to the end. The vision for the 4-stab out. Let him go, guys. He calls GG.